Welcome to the HR UK Select video monthly update for December 2024. I'm Paul Marriage of Premier Miton. This was a good end to the year for the fund, and it was a strong month, and overall it's been another strong year for the strategy, so we're really pleased about that. December itself was perhaps a more challenging month for equity markets, as central bankers generally talked down the likelihood of more rapid rate reductions in central rates for 2025. That spooked the market a bit, both in the US and in Europe. That environment of perhaps a little bit more uncertainty probably played into our hands a little bit better than we'd hoped, and a broad portfolio delivered for us again. While we had the usual balance of winners and losers between certain sectors due to our factor and sector neutral approach, overall there was some good stock picking alpha. Ashtead, the US rental business, construction rental business, warned again. That's been a good banking short for us and has delivered again on continued downgrades. Zig Up, the UK van rental business, also niggling downgrades there. So we saw more wins as those downgrades fed through to consensus. So that was pretty solid. If we looked at some of the winners in the portfolio in the long book, insurers were good again, so Beazley was handy for us. And we also had Elementis was actually quite a good performer. Elementis has not been a great performer for us recently. It's a very lowly valued specialist chemicals business. But this month we saw a well-known UK activist join the board, and I guess investors are thinking that may preclude some more active engagement with shareholders and potentially a bid approach. This company has had bid approaches in the past. If we look elsewhere in the portfolio, there was another warning at Vistry, the house builder. This has been a pretty big unwind, having been a very popular story 18 months ago, and has had a further unwind on historic contracts. So we've been in the right places, broadly at the right times this month, and delivered another solid positive return. Over the year, we've been extremely consistent again, which is good. As we look into 25, I think there's a lot more uncertainty again. The idea of a fairly straightforward recovery, backed by cutting rates, inflation falling, probably no longer the consensus view, and I think we see quite a lot of political uncertainty in the US clearly as to how that new administration is going to play out. And obviously in Europe, we have some political uncertainty as well. You could argue the UK may be the least worst market in Europe. So, but that as well, if we look at the history of recent years, it always generated plenty of ideas and places for us to go for both long and short returns. So thank you again for your support in 2024, and we look forward to continuing to update you as 2025 progresses. And moreover, we wish you a very successful and happy year. Thank you.